South Africa has had many headlines about corruption, crime, and powerful figures. But few names have caused as much shock as Katlego Kat Matlala. He wasn't just accused of one crime. His name appears in a web of violence, dodgy tenders, money laundering, illegal weapons, even running things from inside prison. Some say he operated more like a mafia boss than a businessman. But why should ordinary South Africans care? Because every rand lost to corruption, every tender hijacked, every criminal deal, it affects your petrol price, your groceries, your hospital, and even the safety of your kids. So let's break it down, step by step. Part 1. The shooting. In 2023, Matlala's name hit the news after a shocking attack. His ex-girlfriend, socialite Tebogo Thobi Jane, was shot.
On the 14th of May this year, 2025, the task team arrested Vusumuzi, who's also known as Kat Matlala, for an attempted murder ×3.
She survived with a foot injury, but her passenger wasn't so lucky. He was left with spinal damage. Now, this wasn't just a random robbery gone wrong. WhatsApp messages later showed Matlala allegedly telling the hitmen to shoot her in the face so her family couldn't recognize her. Think about that. Cold, calculated violence. Not a spur-of-the-moment fight, but a plan. It painted a picture of a man who would rather silence someone than be exposed. Why does this matter? Because it shows the lengths people in power sometimes go to protect their image or secrets. For ordinary people, it's a reminder of how dangerous it is when money, pride, and crime mix. Part 2. Tender money and laundering. By 2024, Matlala wasn't just linked to violence. He was tied to money, big money. A 360 million rand health services tender connected to? SAPS was cancelled because investigators found irregularities. They believe Matlala was at the center of this scheme, using fake companies and associates to move money around. This is called money laundering.
This Mr. Vusumuzi Kat Matlala is an individual who was awarded a police contract of over 360 million rand in 2024.
But let's make it simple. Imagine you stole 100 rands. You can't just walk into a bank and deposit it. Questions will be asked. So you open a fake tuck shop. You pretend you made that 100 rand selling chips and sweets. Now, the money looks clean. That's laundering, making dirty money look legitimate. Matlala is accused of doing this not with 100 rands, but with millions. When money meant for hospitals or police services gets stolen or laundered, it's you, the ordinary citizen, who loses. It's fewer doctors and hospitals. It's police cars with no petrol. It's broken roads that stay broken. Part 3. Syndicate and corruption. In 2025, KZN Police Commissioner Lalana Mkhwanazi dropped a bombshell. He accused Matlala of leading a criminal syndicate with links inside both the police and politics. There were allegations that senior figures, even Minister Senzo Mkhunu, got financial benefits.
An analysis was conducted on electronic communication of this arrested person. This analysis reveals communication between the arrested Vusumuzi at Kat Matlala, Mr. Brown Mokhotsi, an associate of the Minister of Police, as well as the Minister of Police, Senzo Mkhunu.
In return, Matlala allegedly received protection from law enforcement. This is where it hits home. If politicians and police are protecting criminals, who protects you, the ordinary South African? This is what corruption looks like. A clinic without medicine because money was stolen. A child in a school with no textbooks because the tender was hijacked. A crime victim whose case never goes anywhere because the suspect has connections. Ordinary people pay the price. Part 4. Raids and weapons. When police raided Matlala's properties, they didn't just find documents. They uncovered illegal firearms, evidence of dodgy contracts, and luxury goods. This showed he wasn't just moving money. He was operating like a gangster. Guns, bribes, and power all working together to keep him on top. Why it matters. When crime bosses stockpile weapons, communities live in fear. Gang wars spill into neighborhoods. Ordinary people are caught in the crossfire. Part 5. Inside prison. Even prison couldn't stop him. While awaiting trial, officials found a cell phone hidden in his possession.
Sunday morning, we did a surprise search and we found a cell phone in his possession.
That means he could still talk to people outside, give instructions, and possibly run operations. This raises serious questions. If a prisoner with money can smuggle in a phone, what else can they smuggle? Drugs, weapons. It tells us prisons aren't always about punishment. Sometimes, for the rich and connected, prison becomes just another office. Part 6. Current charges. Today, Matlala faces a mountain of charges: attempted murder and conspiracy to commit murder, money laundering, illegal firearms possession, breaking prison rules, and ongoing probes into corruption and fraud. If found guilty, he could spend decades behind bars. But the bigger question is, will justice be done?
On the 26th of March 2025, this year, a total of 121 case dockets that were under investigation were taken away from the task team as directed by a Deputy National Commissioner Crime Detection, a Lieutenant General Sibia, who was acting on the instruction of the Minister of Police to disband the team. This was done without the authority of the National Commissioner, nor I, as a Provincial Commissioner, was never informed. These case dockets have since March been sitting at the head office ever since, without any investigation work done on them.
Or will money and connections protect him again? Part 7. The bigger picture. Now here's the bigger picture. Kat Matlala is not just one man. His story shows a deeper problem: the link between money, politics, and crime in South Africa. When tenders are stolen, you pay. When politicians protect criminals, you pay. When the police are compromised, you pay. It's why ordinary people see petrol prices rising, food costs climbing, and services collapsing. Because money that should help you is stolen to fund luxury lifestyles. If money meant for hospital beds is stolen, you wait longer in queues at clinics. If tender money for roads is stolen, your taxi fare goes up because cars break down on potholes. If police are bribed, your stolen cell phone never gets tracked. Conclusion: so, who is Kat Matlala? To some, just another accused criminal. To others, proof that corruption in South Africa is out of control. But at the end of the day, this story isn't about one man. It's about how crime and corruption steal directly from the pockets of ordinary South Africans. Till accountability is real, until criminals with power are jailed, the people will keep paying the price. The question is, will this be the case that finally brings change, or just another headline that fades away? The Kat Matlala story continues.